At first I thought I was imagining it. The way her words never quite matched her eyes. The way she smiled, but it never reached her face. The way she would say one thing but mean something entirely different. She was speaking to me, not with words, not in ways anyone else would notice, but in hidden messages. It started small. A text that seemed normal, but the punctuation was off. A simple good night, without the usual heart emoji she always sent. A see you later, that sounded like a goodbye instead of a promise. Then there were the notes, little things left behind, on receipts, in books, on the corner of a napkin. Scratched out words, half-written thoughts. A sentence started, but never finished. Like she wanted me to notice. Like she was waiting for me to figure it out. But the moment I tried to ask, she laughed it off. You're overthinking again, she said, pressing a soft kiss to my jaw. You always do that. But I wasn't overthinking. She was telling me something she wasn't saying out loud. And when I finally put the pieces together, I realized I might have been missing the most important message of all. I was no longer able to ignore it. She seemed to be pleading with me to grasp something she couldn't express through the small details, the shifts, and her gaze. There were the secret messages everywhere. On the table, she had an open book with the following text highlighted. Some things are better left unsaid, but that doesn't mean they don't hurt. The lyrics of a song that is playing gently in the background keep repeating. I wish you knew, I wish you saw me. Do you ever feel like you're trapped in your own life? Was the subject of a late-night text. I answered right away. What do you mean? However, she never responded. What about the following morning? She acted as though it had never been sent. Oh, I was half asleep, she declared, with a giggle. Don't overthink it. However, I was aware. She wasn't telling me, but I knew she was telling me something. And the more I listened, the more I understood. She was attempting to bid farewell, not with words, not in a dramatic, overt manner, but like someone who had already made up her mind, in a quiet, painful way. And if I didn't decipher the code she left for me, if I didn't discover why she was going to be gone, I began to listen more intently. Every single syllable, every look, every tiny action she took didn't quite add up. There were the secret messages everywhere. The way she hugged me and clung to me a bit longer. It felt like a mask. The way she grinned. She chuckled at my jokes, but her gaze remained aloof, as though she had vanished from reality. She was vanishing, and I had to understand why. I took her notepad, which she always carried, but never allowed me to read. One evening when she was taking a shower, flipping through the pages in search of something made my hands shake. Then I discovered it. One statement repeatedly written in various fonts and sizes, as if she were attempting to persuade herself of it. I have to leave. My heart tightened. Go? Get away from me? Or was it worse? The water stopped, and I heard it. My mind racing. I hurriedly put the notepad back where I found it, my chest constricted. After a few minutes, she left with her hair damp and a towel wrapped around her. She tilted her head as she noticed me observing her. What? She whispered. I took a deep breath. Are you happy? For a moment she froze. She forced a smile, but only long enough for me to see the reality. I certainly am. Why would you ask that? Since I was aware. Because she had been screaming for help, without saying a word. And if I didn't do something soon, she was going to disappear. I didn't get any sleep that evening. I laid next to her, gazing up at the ceiling as my thoughts raced with all I had just learned. I have to leave. Like a confession she was unable to make aloud. She had repeatedly written it down. What was meant by it? Was it her intention to leave me, or was there something else she was fleeing? Every time I thought I knew her, she slipped through my fingers like sand. The little things, the strange moments, the hidden messages. They were all leading to something. I had to figure it out before it was too late. By morning, I made a decision. I had decided to quit, waiting for her to be honest with me. I was going to look for it on my own. She stretched next to me as she awoke with a gentle smile. "You're awake early," she said. I retorted a smile. "Yes, just pondering." Her eyes lingered on me for a moment, as if she was aware, as if she sensed our change in relationship. "About what?" she inquired. I was hesitant. I proceeded to slowly say, "About how sometimes people leave long before they actually go." Her breath paused for a moment, a little response, hardly perceptible, but I did see it. And in that moment, I knew she was leaving. And if I didn't find out why, I might never see her again. She froze. Just for a second, just long enough for me to see it. The guilt, the hesitation, the fear. Then just as quickly, she forced a smile. A perfect, practiced, empty smile. "That's a weird thing to say." She laughed lightly, stretching. "Are you writing poetry now?" She was trying to play it off, trying to make me believe I was imagining things. But I wasn't, not this time. With my heart racing, I sat up with each half-truth and unsaid statement. She had constructed an unseen wall between us, and I could now sense the gap between us. "You're leaving, aren't you?" Quietly I asked. "Quiet." She took a while to respond. She simply gave me a look with her lips slightly parted, as if she hadn't anticipated my saying it aloud. Then finally, "What makes you think that?" I exhaled sharply, shaking my head. "The messages, the way you've been acting. The way you look at me like you're saying goodbye, but hoping I don't notice." As she swallowed, her throat bobbed. "It's not." She bit her lip with hesitation. "It's not like that." "Then what is it like?" I was unraveling inside, but I spoke steadily, with a sigh. She combed through her hair. "I didn't want you to find out this way." "Find out what?" One more pause. One more minute of doubt. Then she spoke it at last. "There are things about me you don't know." My stomach twisted. "Like what?" She inhaled deeply, her eyes locking onto mine. "Like the fact that I might not be who you think I am." Her words sat heavy and oppressive in the air. "I might not be who you think I am." My heart was racing in my ears as I gazed at her. "What the hell does that mean?" With a stern voice, I asked. She took a while to respond. Rather of looking at me, she seemed to be attempting to find the perfect words, or perhaps deciding how much to tell me. She muttered, "I was trying to protect you." At last, I let out an irritated laugh. "Keep me safe." From what? I saw fear for the first time when her eyes met mine. Genuine, unadulterated terror. She mumbled. From the truth, I balled my fists up. "Enough enigmas. Tell me, please." She exhaled shakily, rubbing her hands together like she was trying to warm herself. "There's someone looking for me," she admitted. "Someone I've been running from for a long time." A cold chill ran through me. "Who?" I demanded. Her lips parted, but before she could answer, her phone buzzed. She stiffened. I watched her glance at it, her face going pale. I grabbed it before she could. A single message flashed on the screen. "Unknown number. I found you." My blood ran cold. I looked at her, my heart hammering. "Who the hell is this?" Her hands trembled. "The reason I have to leave."